Hey guys, what's going on? Liam F here. So I've been playing Once Human for about 4 days now, and whenever I got into the watering systems, it was a little convoluted on how they worked, especially with the water pumps. So I wanted to make a video kind of showing how they work and letting people visualize, because the videos I've seen have been like people's workarounds on how they've solved the problem with the watering system. This is going to explain everything that you need to know to have the knowledge to work all of the structures that you can get in the game. So whenever you start off the game, you'll have these little rain catchers, and they are non-powered. They work off of gravity, so your water catcher needs to be above the source that you are going to funnel the water into. So since this connector is like on the bottom, it's hard to get the water flow to go down into your first water filter since it's on the top of the machine. So your best bet is to put it on like a roof and then your machine in your house, and then you can send your filtered water into a water storage tank. Now when you connect these pipes to these tanks, there are two connections, one right here and one up on top. You need to be careful, because if you try to connect the pipe to the top like this, the water flow is going to be reversed. You see how, since it's connected higher than the water filter, it is reversing the flow. These little white lines that are going down these tubes is your water flow. So whenever you are connecting, just make sure you use your flight mode and you lower your camera to focus on the point you're wanting to connect. And if you aren't sure and you want to start from the piece where you're trying to connect, that's a lot easier, I've found, instead of like starting on the filter and trying to come down here and then accidentally putting up here and having to remove it. But that's the initial water farm you'll be doing for your purified water. Now, whenever you unlock water pumps and the mini water pumps like this. So this initial water pump, this is what will pump water from your source. It also pumps oil out of the ground. And if you have the mimetic perk, it can pump stardust, I believe. But what a lot of people will do is they will grab this and they will raise it up above whatever source they're trying to send it to, instead of trying to figure out how to get these little mini water pumps working. So how these little mini water pumps work is when they are powered, they reverse the flow of any water source connected to them. So you see how the lines on this one is going down into the water pump right now. If we come over here and we turn on the power to the pump, it will reverse whatever flow is connected to it. Make sure you have your stuff set up how you want it to be whenever you initially connect this. Because if you grab your piece and like raise it up, say like this, and then do this, it will mess up your flow. So just make sure you kind of have everything set before you start doing your initial water setup. Sometimes whenever you put it back, it'll be fine. Just make sure you're checking your lights whenever you're done. But that's really all it is for these little mini water pumps. It's not I don't believe it's really any explained. It just says a nifty little electric water pump with an inlet and outlet only, making the go-to blah 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 blah. But it doesn't tell you it reverses the flow when powered. That's all you need to know. There are two valves on this to connect things to it. What I like to do is use flight mode for building, for everything in the game mostly. Whenever you are trying to connect your pump, go on one side and highlight it. So it will connect to the right side inlet, and then come to the left side and highlight over it and connect your pipe so it comes to whatever outlet you're wanting. And whatever sources you're sending it to, just make sure you're always on the side that you've started your initial source on. And then as a bonus, this is just like the basic acid farm that you will be doing whenever you unlock the reverse osmosis and the brewing barrel. You will send your water source into your osmosis filter. You'll send your purified water and the acid byproduct into the storage tank. And then you will hook up your brewing barrel to the storage tank to automatically get water. The one thing you have to manually do is grab out your acid and put it into the barrel. That's the one thing that I don't believe they have a solution for yet. Hopefully they add something in a patch. I know it's the same with oil. You can't filter oil into a refinery yet. But your system may look a little bit like this, or if you're doing like a 2-floor thing, you could put your barrels down here and put your storage tank completely underneath your purifier. Either way works. Just make sure that you are checking on your little water pumps and making sure they're powered whenever you're sending your source. And yeah, guys, that is really it. The pumps are very convenient. They allow you to do stuff like this and send it into a big farm. And things can get a little messy. Just make sure that you have your stuff set up whenever you're ready to get it going. And it is very, very simple to set up once you know how it works. And I hope this helps you out. Hopefully everybody's having fun playing the game. If you have any more questions, comment. I will try to get back to them and answer anything you guys need. But yeah, have a good night, guys. See you in the next one.